Boom. Day 2. Now, the reason why there's a huge gap between my last video and this video is someone was dumb enough not to charge their battery. So, anyway, my day. So basically the whole day was pretty much jam-packed full of conferences after conferences after conferences. The whole day inside, and I thought I was an indoor person, and clearly I was wrong, because I got really restless after the 6th hour of sitting down. So basically from morning to night, conference, and we had this big dinner reception, had a few plates, wanted to go. I really did. One plate, handshake, hey, nice to meet you, just wanted to go. Fortunately, so many people just came up to me and just started talking. Apparently my name is getting around with other jets as Mr. Hype. Apparently I hype up the group and increase the tension, make it a lot more fun. I have no idea what they're talking about, because for me I'm actually a really boring person, and you guys watching probably know that. So again, straight after dinner, got dressed, tucked off my suit, ta-da, out back into town. Now behind me, this is the famous pachinko parlor, their form of gambling. Where you put a coin in this machine and spits out metal balls. I don't actually know how it really works, but you gamble. It's a form of gambling, like roulette. And something going on here. Now, the amazing thing about Japan and their drugstores, Kutsuria, is that the moment you go inside, there's this jingle that plays, and it is the catchiest jingle you ever hear in your entire life, and you're just forced to buy something. Whatever. Last night I just went and I'm like, oh, I gotta buy something just because I'm in the store, and I bought myself some Johnson's baby powder, something that reminded me of my routine at home. Some of you know what I mean. Some of you who visited me after my shower and I had a white neck. Oh, all right. Let me just flip this around. Straight up my alley. Not going in there tonight, or rather, I'm not going in there with my phone my camera going. But they sell PS4 games in general, so I will hit that store privately by myself much later on. Here's another pachinko parlor here. But basically, this where I'm walking now is not 2 minutes away from my hotel. So there's just so many electronics. It's oh wow! Would you look at this? Just electronics everywhere, and they're so cheap. Since it's Monday as opposed to when I was here yesterday, there is a lot more people walking the street. A lot of businessmen coming back from work. So once again, very hot day. It's about 32 degrees at 100% humidity, and apparently tomorrow it'll be hotter at 100% again, but there's thunderstorms, so the humidity scale then will just shoot up. There's a electronics store, it seems, beside me. Oh, and this is the one thing I forgot to show to you guys last night. Oh, there's a big line of people. Is this? Just have to get out of people's way. The infamous Club Sega, where inside I just tons and tons of arcade games. I might go, depending. I don't really want to spend my money since I have to earn it myself now. And this is the other store I was actually looking at yesterday, because apparently they've got the best price. Oh. By the way, I bought that game with me. All I need now is to buy my PS4, which I will be buying with my first paycheck. Fuck anyone who says so otherwise. Yeah, the PS4s here are really cheap. So, now I'm really tempted to just go into one of these stores, but I know I'll spend my money. Yeah, I think a PS4 here is about 200, 300 New Zealand dollars. Cheaper than that in New Zealand. So, really sticky. I met up with a couple of people straight after the dinner. They all invited me to go with them, but not really me to go with other people. Rather go alone. Last night I walked about, give or take, 5 blocks out of the hotel. Tonight I'll try and go more and just explore the town. But I'm just, well, I shouldn't be surprised. To be surprised is a stupid thing to say, but I wasn't expecting that every second store would be an electronics store that sells all the gizmos and gadgets that required for me to be me, to stay alive, to be Jolo, to be the A-hard, you know what I mean? I have no idea where I'm going, but oh, let's go that way. A couple of hipsters are looking at me funny because I'm vlogging. Fuck them. They want to throw down, I can, but I might get kicked out, so let's not do that. Can't have so much bravado in this place anymore. I mean, it's usually the tourists that give you that strange look, but Japanese people, I must say, are just amazing. For the last 2 days I've been here. Wow. Even I like to talk with humble language, keigo, when I speak to other people, and they just find it weird that I speak to them in such formality when they're serving me, and it makes them feel odd for some strange reason. So, I mean, I'll get to the point where I'll start speaking naturally, but at the moment I really don't like speaking down to them, and that's how I feel. And I have now just found a department store which I might, if I feel like it, actually go to. I'm now about 7 blocks out. It's only 8 o'clock while I'm recording this, straight after my conference. And yeah, I'll go to that department store later on. For now I just want to keep walking around. Now, the funny thing is here, you guys should all know by now that I went back to smoking, because it's $3 a pack. Hey, don't judge me, you know. But even though smoking's such a prevalent hobby, let's just call it a hobby, a practice, you know, no one, absolutely no one smokes while they're walking or on the side of the streets. There's not a speck of rubbish anywhere. And now if you do smoke, every Japanese person looks at you so weirdly, because it's against the status quo, it's against the norm. Now I have to look both ways here because there's no crossing, so alright. Yeah, there's not a speck of rubbish, and when someone makes eye contact with you, they do bow, they do greet you, and you just have this urge to greet them back with the same amount of respect, with the same amount of humility, the same amount of happiness and enthusiasm. And as you guys well know, I'm Mr. Serious, you know, resting bitch face. But lately I found myself to be really anti that. I've been more cheerful in a way. I don't know if it's the environment, if it's forced me to do this, but I've only been here for 2 days and I've already noticed that a few of my normal traits back in New Zealand have changed significantly. And at the party now, judge me if you wanted this, I don't mind, laugh at me, I don't mind, but at the going away, or the farewell, or rather the dinner reception that we had to go to, I just wanted to play it, like I said it before, and I wanted to go, but unfortunately too many people kept on talking to me, and one guy actually complimented me. He was saying, we've heard a lot about you, and a lot of people have been saying the same thing, and I found out just from talking to you tonight that you are that guy, you are Mr. Hype. And that made me really feel good, because not a lot of people really do. I mean, you guys do, you know, you've known me for a while, but this guy's probably known me for what, 10 minutes? To throw out such a compliment really quite humbled me. I really did appreciate it. So basically it's just me walking around the town, just rambling, you know, my thoughts. Now, as you guys well know, I separate my private life from work. So even though you might, I doubt you do, want to know about my day at work, I'd really not talk about it, because one, it was long, it was tiring, it was dragging. Some conferences I didn't even understand why we needed to know these things, statistics. We're not going to go to an English class and be like, hey kids, guess what? 2.5% of all English classes, no English actually occurs. Now, I don't know why I remember that, but I do. So clearly that boring thing actually stuck with me. So anyway, we're back into the central town, and I'm gonna probably go to the department store now. If it's pretty open, there's not a lot of people, I will vlog again there. But apart from that, thank you for joining me, and have a good evening, good morning, or a good afternoon, or if you're about to go to sleep, have a good night. Cholo out.